Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're off on a little trip up to Keighley in Yorkshire Dales. Well, it's on the way to the Dales, almost in the Dales. I'll say it's in the Dales anyway. It is Airedale, really. We're up to Cliffe Castle Museum and Gallery. There's a Japanese exhibition on there at the moment of wood blocks and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Keighley. There wasn't much to report in Keighley. Just like shopping street, basically. It's really strange. I've not been here for like 30 years. I used to live in a place called Silsden, just up the road for a couple of years before I moved out to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. But this was 30 years ago, so I always get a really weird feeling when I come back to a place where I haven't been for such a long time. Anyway, we're walking up this hill here on the way to Cliffe Castle Museum. It's quite a steep hill actually, so let's see when we get there. And here we are at Cliffe Castle, ladies and gentlemen. Now I might not be allowed to have my video on in here, so I'll have to have a look. Oh, there's a cafe as well, that's nice. Oh, this is an extreme entrance, is this? I'll put some history in the comments in the upload about the history of the place and everything. Some big doors here. Let's have a look. Oh, there's some security. I don't think I'm allowed. Don't know nice. Oh, there's some nice stuff in here. Let's go and have a look round. Well, I've just spoken to security and what a lovely friendly young man, and it's absolutely fine to put a YouTube video up and to stream while I'm here, so that's great. So let's have a look at this. Apparently there's a lot of history in here. It's Madonna and Child. I don't know who's done that. Let's have a look. Ah, that's who the owner was, wasn't it? Henry Isaac Butterfield from the 1870s. Right. Something to do with women's suffrage here. Votes for women. That is a very interesting place, I must admit. It's an ornamental garden sculpture here. Got a historic timeline. I won't go through all that. And we've got the Butterfield family tree, indeed. Right, let's keep going then. I'm allowed to video, so I'll keep it on. Let's go. No. There's the next room. We're painting there. Statues. Let's keep moving.
I need to keep looking at I need to check the group booking form folder before putting them out because I printed it out and they've already got a copy. I need to. I've done that for you a few times.
Wow, look at this.
Yes, at least you have a booking form.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's white.
Very nice. Wow.
It's just the artist that's not got it.
Check this out. Oh, this is how people used to live. That chandelier is something else. Wow. Very interesting.
Got you. So if a friend calls, she's who we to direct
Wow.
She got it. Right. Just say she wants to.
Heroes of the Sea. That's interesting because my grandfather was in in the merchant navy in the Second World War. He was on the Russian convoys, or the Arctic convoys, where he got torpedoed twice actually and survived. Wow, that's lots of other stuff in here. Wow. Wow, it's some places this. The ceiling. Good grief. You know, I lived in Silsden for that 2 years. As I said, it's just up the road, a village up the road. And I never came here. I was too busy working, that's what. I was teaching guitar at the time, so, and performing, so I basically just did that before, as I said, moving out to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Well then, there's some Egyptian figures here. Wow.
May be fitted for its purpose. And this type of craftsman always followed out those principles of design, fitness for purpose.
Wow.
He was proud of what they were doing in this simple way.
All these tools, these old tools. Unbelievable.
Even the people of this generation, proud in their work and purpose.
Pretty amazing, really.
Using the spotlight, looked at me, and that brazen task.
Wow, that's an old wrangling machine. That's how they used to dry the washing out. Unbelievable. Look at this. $1814. It's going back some time. Now look how people used to live. Well, I'm not sure what all these tools were used for, but right, well, let's make us way to the Japanese exhibition then. Well, we've got like a room full of crystals and minerals and all sorts of stuff here. Well, I would definitely recommend a visit to this museum for anybody, really. I mean, it's just amazing, really. There's a whole collection of stuffed birds and animals in the next room, but I'm not really into that, so... but it's definitely educational. For sure. I mean, this is just incredible, look at this. It's just like row upon row of rocks, minerals, crystals. Amazing, really. Right, let's go to the Japanese art exhibition. Wow. There's a little Buddha there as well. Well, there's a really nice fountain down there on a small park lake. Yeah, it's a lovely park as well. And there's the hills right up there, yeah, above Keighley. So yeah, this is basically moving up into the Dales from here. So yeah, it was a lovely museum, that, and the guy at the entrance was so friendly, that guy. Well, apparently there's an aviary down here and a nice cafe, so we'll go have a look down there, shall we? And there it is, it's just up these steps. Up we go. Just have to take it easy. Got a bit of rehab going on with my right knee. Pulled it a little bit on that walk up one side the other day, so it's still a little bit tender, but it needs to get a bit of exercise. Won't do any harm, I've just got to take it easy. Oh, there we are. Very nice. Well, we've just been into the cafe, which is a really nice place actually. Served food as well, had a coffee. So now we're just going to head down to the aviary, which is just down here, and have a little look around there. Well, this is the aviary. There's not as big a selection. There's some budgerigars there. It's not as big a selection as the aviary in Thorns Park in Wakefield. Just spoke to a really nice guy who works here actually. He said he'd like and subscribe and leave a comment on my YouTube channel, which would be really nice. Some really friendly people here. Just talking to an old lady there about peregrine falcons. There she is. Right, I think it's home time. So let's make our way back to the train from the hills of Keighley back to the flat as a pancake, South Yorkshire. Right. Okay, gonna cut down here to Skipton Road, get back to the train station. Go this way. Right, feel free to like and subscribe. I'll put some history of Cliffe Castle up on the channel. Right, I'll see you all later. As I said, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next trip. Bye for now.